Hello, my name is Rob Garner. I'm a computer programming instructor, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to read a CSV file using C# and a stream reader. So let's say we have this CSV file. We have a column header, and we have two columns here separated by commas. There's some spaces in here making it a little bit more complicated. And what we want to do is read this. So there are CSV readers that are out there. You could use those. They're in libraries and they make things a lot easier. But I'm going to show a more primitive method to do this. So here we have a starting C# program. And I'm just going to go to the documentation for C# where they show reading using a stream reader. So I just looked up C# and stream reader, and I'm going to put that in here. And we need to add a using directive for this. So stream reader takes using system IO. And if you look up here, when I hit Control dot, in fact, let me demonstrate that again in case you haven't seen that. If you right click on an error like this, you can see that it says quick actions and refactoring. That's actually Control dot. And it thinks it's looked through its libraries and said, hey, you know, I'll bet you what you want is using system IO or system IO stream reader. So I'm going to click on that, and that'll automatically add the using directive I need. So now that I have this, I need my file in my project. So I'm going to right click on my project, open the folder in File Explorer. And this is where I'm going to put my project for now, or my file. And so I have it currently in my desktop. So I'm just going to move it to this folder. And now it shows up here. And we can see that we can even look at it in Visual Studio. It'll open up for us. So this is actually called data.csv. So I'm going to change the name of the file here. And we're going to read, and this already reads the line and displays the line. So it should work just fine. Let's see what happens if I run this. So I hit Control F5, I'm running the program, and file could not be read. Could not find that file. Here, let's right click on the folder and look. And part of the problem is this. If we look at our project and we look at the debug folder, the executable, oh, wrong one. If we look in our debug folder, there's our executable, but we don't have the file in here. The file needs to be in here. Now you could move it in here manually, but we can actually get Visual Studio to do that for us. We just right click on here, look at properties, and you can see that build action is none. We need the copied output directory says do not copy. Let's just make that copy if newer, or copy always will work, should work as well. And now when I hit Control F5, it finds it and it actually executes it and it reads those elements. Now the other thing is, since this is a comma separated value file, we can also look up C# split. The split method will allow us to split this up into individual elements. And you can see you're basically going to do something like this. So what I'm really going to be doing is splitting line up, and since I know it's comma separated value, I can split on the comma, and that should work. And yeah, we can see we're getting each element split up, and then I would put those where I want. The second one is obviously going to be a number, so you wouldn't for each through them. Most likely what you're going to do is do something like this, where you're going to say is equal to substring of 0, and you're going to say double num is equal to substring of 1, since that's the number. And we need to convert that, so we're going to say double dot parse. And we'll say name, comma, num, and that'll display name. I will not do this right line. The other thing I need to do is I need to get rid of that first header row. So I'm going to put a line here because that first header row won't parse as a number. That will read the first one, and then we'll start reading each subsequent one. So we end up with oh, am I missing a... Looks like I've got an extra one of these. Yeah, get rid of that. Clean this up a little bit. There we go. And we can see that now I'm getting this up. I'm doing this split to split it out, and I'm getting the name and then the number, and this is actually being numeric. So now I can actually do math and whatever I want with that. Okay, so that's the basic fundamentals of reading a comma separated value file with C#. Thank you very much.